start recording.
It doesn't look like you are.
Yeah, I'm recording now. Okay. So welcome everyone. Sorry for that. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. I'm just okay, somebody's trying to mute me here.
Yeah, I think somebody was trying to let somebody in from the waiting room, and
Okay.
when they click admit, then it mutes the host automatically. It happens all the time. You're good.
Okay, grand. All right. So when I take a trade, let's say it's a $10 trade. If I lose, my next trade is $23. And this is based on a profit return of 80%. Okay. And you'll be able to download this little spreadsheet yourselves as well and use it if you wish. So it goes 10, 23, 51, 114, 246. Those may feel like scary numbers, okay? And look how quickly the balance required to meet those mounts up. So, you know, if you've, say, $1,000 account, you're risking up to 44% of your account. That is possible, okay? However, when I do take those losses, I'm usually very fast at recovering them. Because if we even go down to the bottom here, to the trades I took in the last couple of days, you'll see that I took a 29% loss there on Friday. You know, I took a fifth entry loss, but I had it recovered by yesterday morning. Okay, so it took me 2 or 3 days. But you can see the previous week I did 190%. Then I took a loss on the Friday down to 28%. So far I'm up 100% this week. So the potential for profit is much higher and quicker than with forex, so it's quite exciting. But at the same time, it requires, the way I trade, nerves of steel. It may not be for everyone. I want this to be clear. The way I trade is not for everyone. All right. There is a potential for loss. It's not safe. You know, it's not a sure bet. However, I would like to think that, you know, the way I trade, most of you will profit from it regardless. But you can use that little app there to or spreadsheet to work out your various entries if you want to work the martingale system alongside me. Now, I trade 1-minute trades, which are really fast. And the problem is, if you're taking more than one trade at a time, you may find it difficult to be able to input everything. So I'm just going to show you this little app I have here. It's called the PDQ. It's one I had one of my clients build for me. Well, actually, it was, to be honest, what was happening was I was trading with them one day, and we were missing entries because it was taking so long to enter a trade, and price had already moved by the time we were ready. So I said, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a little app which had everything ready and you could just take a couple of clicks and enter your trade? And this guy went away and he designed this app for me. So basically what it does, when I click login, it goes off and it loads up my account for me. Now, this is one of a few accounts I actually have with Binary Cent. It's not my main account. So it loads it up, and then it sets up the platform the way I like it. So the first thing it does is, you'll see here, it's going to move the fixed time over to the left. And what that means is now when I take a trade, it is exactly 60 seconds. It makes sure that I've got the 1 minute, the correct time frame for me. And it actually reduces the initial trade size to $1. So I'm not actually going to make a mistake and enter the wrong size. Then what it does is the app comes up with this. If you click refresh, what it does now is it goes off and it looks for all of the pairs and then sorts them in order from 90% down. So you see it's just done that. So in this hour, you can see we've got quite a few above 80%. I only trade pairs above 80%, and I normally trade the top 6 pairs. Again, it's not necessary, you don't have to, but that's what I do. Okay. Now, when I do that, then I just put in 1% of my balance. Now, the balance on this particular account is 2,773. So I would be putting in 27 as my initial trade size. So I only trade with 1% of my balance as an initial entry size. Okay. On this side, I have it already sorted to do my martingale. So if you watch, it's going to input the second entry price. Now, when I click on 3, watch here, it inputs the third entry price very quickly, faster than I can type it. Okay. Now, it also, let's say we're on Euro USD. Let's say I want to take a GBP USD trade. Watch this here. It's going to switch to GU very quickly, faster than I can probably slide up and down and locate it on the side here. So that's one of the negatives with binary cent. It's tricky enough if you're taking more than one trade at a time to be able to do that. Again, I'm going to be starting off pretty slowly with you guys and teaching you as we go along. And I will try and be as conservative as possible, but I will admit I am somebody who likes to trade hard and fast. And I get into the market and then I get out of it again. For those of you who are new, I'm just going to quickly go through how this works. So you've got up here, you've got the option type. So turbo is the one we trade. And you can trade anywhere from 1 to 6 minutes on turbo. Again, I like to trade fast, so I only take 1-minute trades. You can also switch from fixed time to, when I push this back, you see there's the purchase deadline. And basically what it does is it goes to the end of the present candle minute. But I prefer an exact minute when I take a trade. So I leave it always fixed time over here on the left. And then you've got obviously your amount here, and you can input all of those prices manually, you know, if you want as well. Then you've got call or put. So if you think in the next minute price is going to go up, you'll hit call. If you think it's going to go down, you'll hit put. And that's basically it. Then what you see here is your open trades. And then if you click here, you can click on closed and it'll show you all your closed trades for the day. Now, obviously I haven't used this account today, so there's nothing showing on this at the moment. And that's basically all you need. Now, you do have other options for charting, etc. But really what I prefer to do is use my MT4 accounts. Guys, if you have any questions, thanks Damon for putting that in. If you have any questions, please feel free to open your mic and ask it as I'm going along, so that we can all join in. Now, once I've discovered what the top returning 6 pairs are, I set up my charts. So this is what I was on a few hours ago. So I see I have to get rid of Euro AUD, Euro JPY is out, Aussie NZD is out, Euro GBP is out, mostly new pairs for this hour by the looks of it. GU stays. Okay, so I'm going to just load these up and then I'll again go through with you how I decide to take a trade or not. So first one is GBP CAD. And I would recommend to any of you not to take any trades less than 80%. That's my personal recommendation. You can if you wish, but the problem there is that, you know, it's not worth the risk to get back to 70% of your amount or less. I prefer 80% or above, and there's plenty of trades available, especially when you're trading on the 1 minute charts. You can get plenty of trades as you go along. So just give me 2 seconds while we load this up. Just have to put in the last one, NZD USD. And then I just have to sort it so to make sure that they are in the right order. Okay, so I like to then make sure that they're in the order that I see them. GBP, EuroCAD, GU, and GBP. Yeah, okay, that's it. Good. So now I've got my charts all ordered correctly, the same way I see them here. Now, let me go through how my charts look and why they look so busy. Because I trade 1 minute trades, I like to have as many indicators as possible confirming a trade, okay? So I have, for example, a linear channel here called the SHI. And you see the way price likes to move between the channel. You see that? So that gives me an idea when price may be looking to reverse when it hits the channel here. I've also got what we call the holy channel. This is a non-linear channel, okay? So it moves. And what I like about this is it tells me what direction price is probably going to go in the next little while. So there's a very good chance that it's going to actually break out from this SHI channel and go further up, which it just has. Then I have, you see these red arrows here. This is my favorite arrow indicator, and it generally is quite accurate. Not always, but generally. And it tells me when price is going to potentially change direction, certainly in the next few minutes. And because it's not always 100% accurate, that's why I use the martingale system, so I can recover any trades. But generally within the first 3 entries, we have a winner. This here is telling me how price has been moving over the different time frames. So I can see in the last 5 minutes, price has been going up in general, which is true. But over the 15 and 30 minutes, price has been going down, which again, you can see here. Then the yellow means that price has been generally horizontal over the last hour or so. And then the 4 hour and 1 day has been also down. So I can see, taking a quick look at this, that with GBP AUD, price is generally in a downward direction. So I try and keep that in mind as well. Now let's just pick something else to look at. Okay.
If your trade in that minute comes out of profit, are you using the rollover option?
No, I don't use the rollover option. The reason is with the way I've designed it, you know, you can double up. The problem with doubling up is it's not exactly going to give you back what you lost. Okay, going back to let me see, going back here. If you see, if you're trading at 80%, all right, if you're trading at 80%, for example, if I was trading NZD USD, I need to trade $23 if I lose my $10 in order to get back my $10 plus the $8 profit I would have expected on that trade. Okay, if you're just doubling up, you're actually not going to get back the full $8 profit. Now, you'll make a small profit, but again, it reduces the value of your trade. In other words, you're not making enough to justify the risk. That's, again, my personal opinion. Does that answer your question? And I don't use rollover.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was just asking for everybody else as well.
Yeah, no. Guys, I want you to ask questions. I like questions. Can we get the link for the spreadsheet? Yeah, Thomas, I actually put it in one of my videos, which if Damon wouldn't mind popping up the other video links as well, you'll be able to get that as well. Damon, it was on the PDQ app video. All right, thanks. Now, what I also have here are Bollinger Bands, okay? And you'll see that price likes to bounce off the various Bollinger Bands. They act almost like support and resistance. And so I'm always looking out for those as well. And then I have the actual support and resistance lines here. So support are the blue dotted lines, and the red ones are resistance. And remember, guys, that once passed, support becomes resistance and vice versa. So, for example, if you look here, this is support, and support was broken, and price went down, came back up, and then you see how it sort of bounced off the previous support, because that became now a resistance line, and then it came back up, and now it's testing the height of the previous resistance. Chances are it's going to actually turn in the next minute or so. And the reason I believe that is price. If you look here on the channel, both of the channels are pointing strongly downwards. I believe price is probably going to go down in the next minute or two. So I'd be quite excited about taking a trade here for put, because I believe price will go down. Now, I was talking about these indicators here. These red ones are the ones which I normally trade. It's based on an algorithm, and please don't ask me how it works. It's a bit too complicated to mention. But these yellow arrows, and you'll see from time to time blue, magenta, and orange arrows are based on moving average, RSI, and this guy here, which is called the MBFX. Now, basically, what it's doing is it's telling me the value of price. Okay. Now, the value of price is going to change. Sometimes price is overbought, and sometimes it's oversold. And I always look for where this line is before I decide whether to enter a trade. When this green dotted line is the 20 percentile, and behind this yellow is actually another green dotted line, which is the 80 percentile. When I see the MBFX line here above or above the 80 or below the 20, I have a fair idea that price is going to change. So I like to see my indicator coming up when the MBFX is either above or below the green lines. Now, also what we have are these candles. They are also a value, they're called value charts. They also give you an idea of whether price is overbought or oversold. Now, what I'm looking for ideally is price, these value charts to be certainly above the 1.25, or ideally above the 2 level here on the yellow bars. Okay. Now at the moment, I would consider EuroCAD really well overbought. It is crazy at that price, actually. I would have expected it to have come down before now. Now you can switch to higher time frame and just see what's happening on the higher time frame as to why it maybe hasn't come down. It may be aiming for somewhere else on the higher time frame. Then also, my final indicator that I look for is this Bollinger Band with here. That's the red line. And I'm looking to see that it's above, again, it's hidden behind this yellow line here, above the 0.0008. If it goes down below the 5 level, which is the bottom one here, then price is what we call in constriction. And I don't like taking a trade when it's in constriction. Why? Because of breakouts. Price doesn't like being in constriction, and it tends to break out. When it breaks out, it just ignores all indicators, and then we're in trouble. Now, let me see. Was there any questions? Okay, Ali took a trade on EuroCAD as I was speaking. Ali, obviously, it took a few minutes before it started to come down. So we would have won that on our fourth entry if we'd taken that on the first candle where it appeared. The indicator appears on the previous candle, okay? Just to give you an idea. All right. So any questions so far? Let's go, says Thomas. Okay. I just want to give you all a chance. Good. Thomas got a win on EuroCAD. Well done, Thomas. All right. Anyone here? You're all wanting to trade, aren't you? I'm trying to work with all of our beginners as well. That's why SHI, yes, SHI indicator. Yeah. Now, this took me quite some time to develop, guys. I know some of you will be saying, can you give it to me? I actually sell it for, well, I sell it for 750 euros generally. But, you know, talk to me and you might be able to knock me down. Because it did take me a long time to develop and obviously paid. But a lot of these indicators I've just mentioned, such as the SHI and the Holy Channel, you can actually find online, and I'm more than happy to give you those as well. Is there a specific time of day or night to trade binary? I personally prefer trading in my morning, which would be your, if you're in the States, your middle of the night. So I trade at 8 a.m. Irish UK time, which is, let me do a quick calculation, 3 a.m. In New York or Eastern time. And then I trade at midday, which is 7 a.m. Eastern. Why? Because they're the opening of the two main markets, the UK or European markets and the US markets. So I tend to have plenty of movement, and there's plenty of money going into the markets. I do not like trading when there's only one market open. Okay, that's why we're trading at this hour, because both the UK and American markets are open. I find once the market closes, the UK market closes, liquidity drops, and the banks have more control then, and they can just move price whichever way they want. also be very careful later on in the day when the American market closes and before the Asian market opens. The market is dead. There's nothing happening, and it becomes almost, it's more of a gamble whether you can win or not. I was doing a video for you guys showing you how the binary PDQ worked, and I was doing it late in the evening when there was no market open, and I had to stop because I couldn't actually demonstrate how the PDQ works because price wasn't moving anywhere. It was just flatlining. So really, the opening of the markets is the best time, in my view, to trade, or at least try and make sure that you've got two markets open when you're trading binary. Any more? I am from Nepal and I'm very happy to join. Welcome, Kishan. With the London market overlapping New York, that's right, Sniper. Yeah, I personally prefer trading high volatility because my indicators tend to work best there. What I don't like is when markets are trending really hard in a particular direction, because then my indicators may spark off, but price will continue trending. So what I tend to do in that case is I might stop and just wait for the market to exhaust itself and then take off again. And I use the MBFX, this guy at the bottom here, to work out when price is well oversold or not. News for CAD coming up soon. I'll be quite honest with you guys. I don't care about news that much. I tend to ignore it when I'm trading the 1 minute because it's 1 minute. It really makes very little difference, I find. And I do avoid the NFP, although the 1 minute is actually really good for trading NFP as well. Do you use any currency temp checks? Haven't a clue what you're meaning there, Ali. Maybe you'd like to come on and explain what you're telling me about or talking about.
It's like, like those websites or indicators that gauge a currency's strength. I don't personally use those. I don't think you do either, do you?
Well, I mean, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I have used them in the past, but I found them a bit too awkward. They're great if you're trading forex trades where over the longer period you'll have a better idea. I tried it out in the shorter period on here, but I just didn't find it useful enough. To be honest,
I've never been a fan.
Yeah, the MBFX here is an ideal indicator for telling me when price is overbought or oversold. And it gives me a good idea when I can expect price to change. You'll also see that I have here a Fibonacci. I love Fibonacci's. For those of you who don't know, Fibonacci is I think he's a 15th century Italian mathematician, and he found in nature that it likes to follow a particular mathematical formula, which is, for example, 1 + 2 equals 3. And to put it another way, it goes 0, 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8, 100, 161.8. Now, if you look, you'll see this is where it was originally drawn from here to here, okay, Fibonacci. But see how it bounced off the 161.8 here, okay? So originally it bounced off the 100. It's just redrawn actually as we speak. I've got an auto one, but it loves to bounce off the Fibonacci's. I also look for that when I'm taking trades. Yeah, Fibonacci is the universal language, and I think it was back in the 80s. I actually studied under the guy, I can't remember his name now off the top of my head, who just wondered out loud to himself whether Fibonacci's formula would actually work in trading, and he got an indicator design for it, and lo and behold, he found that yeah, it does work. And in fact, it works amazingly well. So I love basing whether I'll take a trade on Fibonacci or not. Okay. Any more questions before we actually start to take a few trades?
No, man, we're eager to get in. A lot of us have been trading while you're talking, so let's go.
No, I know you have. Yeah, I've been giving you the trades. Okay.
I'm 6 for 6, Ali. I'm 6 for 6.
Hey, let's get it. I'm 2 for 2, so let's make it happen.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm looking for a potential trade here. I'm looking at GU. GBP USD for a call. GBP USD for a call. Enter. Okay, I'm just going to move my indicator. Ah, it was slow taking that trade. I missed a movement. That's
Yeah,
where
me too. I kind of did a little late.
that's where I hit enter, and it's gone against me. And actually, my charts are moving quite slowly too. They're not reacting like they should. Let's open this up a little bit. So now, see, price has gone well against me. So I'm going, not sure about that. So I'm going to click on 2 here, which is my second entry. So if you're trying to work it out in your head, basically 2.3 times your previous entry will be the trade that you will take. Now, I'm reasonably confident that price will probably go back up in the next few minutes. Why? Because I'm looking at the holy channel here. We're well into the holy channel, and it's curving up strongly. The MBFX is well below. It's probably at about 2 or 3% here. So price is well overbought. Now, the GBP pairs have been trending down strongly because of Brexit in the recent past. So we lost that. So I'm going to go back in now. It always takes a second or two to actually for the trade to show up. So allow for that to
Big push-ups.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on close there. I'll just go to open. So you can see now. There we go.
There we go. Big push-ups.
Yeah. Now, it's still not what I would consider safe. That can easily hop back down. I've just reduced the size so we can see our end point here. Yeah, see, it's testing our entry point. So I would be a little.
Oh,
That's better. That's better.
In the bag.
No,
Big push.
no, it's gone back down. So I'm having to take a third entry.
Oh, I must have got in a little before you did because mine just.
Yeah, I cleared.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a third entry on this and enter. Now, what I don't like is the fact that it is continuing on down. It's flatlining here. What that's telling me is that price is very strongly trending downwards on the British pound.
There we go.
But we are back in the money.
There we go.
Now,
You got this. You got this. Let's go, baby.
You may have heard
big ups. Let's see some big ups in the chat box.
You may have heard the signal going off in the background. So there were actually 2 other trades came through, potential trades while we were speaking.
Let's go.
No, it's going to go out. Sugars. Okay, now it's coming down to this support area here. I'm actually willing to go in for a 4th level. I don't normally have to go this deep. Okay, good entry. All right. Just looking for some other trades there we can possibly take. Okay.
No rush. Let's pick the good ones.
Yes, the GBP pairs are actually strongly trending down. I don't like them. Guys, we're in trouble here. It won on the first, and then it's gone down on us. Okay.
Yeah, I think she gone.
Ollie and I just barely got out, and then we sat on our hands.
Yeah, I had to double up, so I technically broke even, but I didn't clear my original entry.
I doubled up plus 30%, so I still made that profit.
Oh, there you go.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just waiting. I'm looking to see when price starts to turn. Yeah, price has been pushed. That is quite unusual for me to see this happening so strong.
Little breakout action.
Total breakout, yeah. And of course, it would have to be on my first day trading with you guys.
Angus, aren't you already up something like 15% for the last 24 hours?
Actually, more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up. Hold on, let me just check. I'm up, I think, 23.
If you guys don't know, Angus makes a career every 2 to 3 months. He turns $3,000 into $100,000 in binary options.
Okay, now look at this. You see, it's flatlined at the bottom. It is screaming to me. I am over sold so big time. So I'm going to let me see, GU. Yeah, I'm going to take GU now for our recovery trade. Enter. Be nice to me, GU.
Big ups. Big ups.
Oh, nice little reversal candle if you're looking at candlesticks on the 1 minute.
Yes.
See, I got the 1 minute candlesticks and then the line graph too.
So our entry point was perfect. But guys, remember I was talking about the way I trade. Some of you may not be able to stomach it. I mean, look at our entry.
Here we go. Here we go.
We started at 27 and I'm now at 692. So it can be very scary for you. Okay. Don't trade with me if you don't have the stomach for it. I'm being quite blunt because
push up.
Yeah, those make your heart stop. And sometimes, you know, I'll be honest with you, I have to go and take a good wash at the end of a session when I hit those ones. Okay, but I got a lovely bonus because we took a fifth entry, and you see it's 82%, but my martingale is based on an 80%. So I took a nice. Now let's take GBP CAD. GBP CAD for a call. Enter. Because GBP CAD is at 90%. Ah, darn. Look what it gave me, the peak.
I got in at 463.
I got in at 490.
Yeah, it was a slow execution off that. I just got into it. It took a second.
Yeah. It could be because I've got so much on my computer, it might be a little overtaxed.
Well, mine did the same thing, and I don't have all that running.
Let's go. Big push-ups, big push-ups. Big push-ups, big push-ups.
Again, it's a GBP pair, which, as I said earlier, they are trending heavily downwards.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to EU after this one.
Yeah, just watch what price EU is at, though. It's at 73%. For me, that's not.
It's at 85 for me.
Okay, I'm going to go in for a second entry. Enter. Now, what you're saying it's giving you what price?
85%. Every now and then I notice with binary cent, you got to give her a nice little refresh. But when
You have to give it a refresh on the hour, every hour. That's when prices change.
Okay.
So you're probably getting the previous hour. You're watching the previous hour price there.
Yeah, she looks like she's still on the downtrend for GCAD.
But GBP, yeah, now I see what's wrong here. I've got GCAD and GA transposed. That's why I'm getting, that's what I was looking at. I should have been trading GA, not GCAD. We're in the money though. And that's a winner. Okay, just let me sort this out.
Big, big,
Oh,
big.
there we go.
Well, we won that. We won that before that even that bounce happened.
Yeah,
Oh, I was in a second entry.
cleared it.
Okay, good.
I rolled over my first entry, so I was able
Oh,
to.
there you go. And cleared. Let's go.
Yeah, Curtis, I hear what you're saying. Okay. So that's a couple of winners we've had. In a way, this was a very good demonstration for you guys of what a breakout is. You see here, you've got the Bollinger Bands very narrow, and then price just wanted to push out of that constriction, and it did so. And unfortunately, we got a signal and it won, but we entered down here instead after it won. I thought it was going to bounce off the support, but actually it broke through and carried on. So how many winners? I think, is it just the 2 winners we're up at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas, your EU refreshed to 73.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, just watch that, guys. It is a problem with the platform. When it refreshes, it does not necessarily refresh visibly here, but it's still only giving you at 73% in reality. Okay, I'm watching EuroCAD. EuroCAD for a possible put. Enter. Hey. And it's bounced back up again.
I got a net 760.
I'm at 753. You're getting excellent entries.
Big push down, big push down.
Ali's a sniper.
Push down. There you go.
Hell of a way to start the day. I can get used to this.
100%.
Well, what I like about it is it's obviously much faster than trading with than forex. You know, you're not hanging around. Oh, come on, get back down there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. All right, we have to go back in again. Enter.
Push down, big downs, big downs.
Now the danger here is that price is in a strong upwards channel, and it has broken the resistance here. So we do need it to pull back.
You got in at a good entry right there.
But it is over. It is over bought according to the MBFX. So have you noticed how long a minute takes? It can feel like forever.
It's not that long when it goes into straight profit and catching a bunch of money a minute.
Screw that.
Now watch, it can bounce up in the last few seconds.
Oh yeah, it's happened before.
Brokers got to get their lunch money too, Angus. Come on,
Yeah.
I just cleared that. Let's
Hey,
go.
it just
Look
went
at
in
that massive drop.
big drops. Let's go.
I'm just going to have to adjust. Okay, I have to, sorry guys, just give me 2 seconds while I sort out my charts here. I just had them in the wrong order.
So closing even's a lot better than closing in the negative. So that's a good one. You got your money back to trade on the next one.
Okay, I'm looking at
Euro USD tanked.
Yeah, I've been watching Euro USD pretty much all last night and this morning. I took 3 entries on it earlier and won every one.
But again, guys, when you're trading binary, you know, okay, you may win, but on Euro USD, but if it's at 73%, again, I just don't feel that you're getting a good enough price to risk it, you know.
Yeah.
And especially if you're martingale, which is the technique I use, you have to go in at such a high price that it just doesn't become worth it. But this is what I don't like, you know, where price is trending really hard. It's ignoring my indicators and just pushing up. I don't normally trade at this time because of this, but okay, we could take GBP CAD for a put. Okay, it's just moved slightly. Let's just take another look. It's gone back up. Yeah, GBP CAD for a put. Enter. Darn you. That's where I was trying to enter. Just here. That's where we got in, but that's good. So you see how it bounced off the 100 Fibonacci and also previous resistance level, and also the top of the SHI. So there were 3 indicators.
That thing went in straight profit. Let's go.
Yeah. There were 3 indicators in my favor there. Okay. So that's what I like to do. I like to stack the indicators as much as possible. 250 is the lowest amount. But guys, what I always say to people is only trade or with what you can afford to lose, okay? I, believe it or not, have been known to blow the odd account still. So only trade with what you can afford to lose. Because you just don't know what's going to happen. There's another important thing, never trade from a position of need. So, you know, if this is your last 250, please don't, because it's not a good idea ever to trade from a place of need, because your whole mentality is wrong then. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. We've got another signal just.
Lambo lot.
We just had another signal there. No, I don't like it. That's GU. Now it may well win, but I'm just looking where the NBFX is. It's not low enough to tell me that price is really oversold. It's not. So I'm just going to be patient here. Now, did NZD give us a signal? Let's just open that up. Yeah, it did. And I didn't see the arrow. I would have taken that trade, definitely, if I'd spotted it in time. But it's made its move. And you see how it bounced back off the previous support? It's testing it again. And now it's broken it. Now, that would have been a wonderful trade if I'd been able to see it. But unfortunately, when I have it minimized, I didn't see the indicator. Okay, we have GBP CAD for possible call on the 38.2. I'm going to take it. Enter. Now, the holy channel is beginning to bend up here, so that's why I was feeling more comfortable to take that. However, nothing is perfect. It has, it's now testing the 23.6 and this previous support here. So I'm just going to get my second entry ready. Come on, up you go. There you go. Don't be shy. No, okay, we're going to have to go in again, guys. Get ready. Enter.
I got the exact same entry as you.
Yeah. This is why at the moment I'm really not enjoying the.
There we go,
GBP
baby.
pair.
Big ups, big ups.
Yeah, no. It's not going to sustain that for the moment. It might come back up.
Big push-ups, big push-ups. Come on, get Angus paid. She's leaving. Sheesh. That's a melt.
Ooh, ouch.
It's not over till it's over.
True that.
Come on. No, it's going to be a loss. Okay. So I'm getting ready for my third entry. I'm just going to see if it'll go down a little bit first. Okay, here, enter. Ah. There we go, that's better. But even though that looks like a nice big amount, see here how it came all the way from there to there. Needed to carry on up. Go on, get back up there. It's just sidling it on our entry point there. Oh. No. Come on, up, up, stay up there. Stay up. Stay up. Excellent. Okay.
That's a bag.
Yeah, but it's again, GBP pairs are strongly trending downwards, and that was a tricky session. Normally, when I'm trading in the mornings, it's not quite as difficult. When I say mornings, I'm talking about over in Ireland and the UK. Sniper is saying maybe 3-minute trades. Yeah, but you see, you cannot be sure either on a 3-minute trade because sometimes what can happen is that price, the indicator says, yeah, price is going to go down, and it will go down for one candle, but then carry on up following the trend. So I personally prefer to stick with the 1 minute. It's what I know, okay? And what I'm successful with. So one important thing to do when you've won a trade is always go back to your first entry price, okay? Now, what I should have been doing, I'm actually up $250. So I'm actually going to change this to 30, which is roughly 1% of my balance. Okay, I always like to trade with 1% of my balance. Ah, missed GA. Oh, I just noticed that we have passed the hour. So I'm going to just refresh here. And the problem with this now is it's going to give us all new pairs. Now in future, guys, we won't be trading more than an hour. I'm just giving you the time. How many have we won? Have we just won 4, is it? Or 5? Since I started calling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we took 5 winners. That's all right. I'm happy with that, considering it's our first session. It was a bit of a introduction by fire. It was not easy.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take my dog out for his walk. Thank you for the calls.
Yep.
Angus, it was a great session. And don't forget, guys, tonight at 9:30, we have our binary and chill. So make sure you guys hop on that as well. All right. Take care.
Binary twice a day. Let's get it.
It'll be
Okay,
the
guys.
exact same link.
Thanks for joining in. We'll be doing it again tomorrow. Now tomorrow I won't be spending as much time obviously explaining what's going on, and we'll be actually doing the actual trading. So and we'll be able to take our time and pick the best entry points as well. So thank you all. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow same time. Cheers. Bye bye.